Go back to Egypt, you fucking refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be in Canada. You should be deported. You deserve to be hung by the fucking president. I fucking plan this. 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 I have a plan. I'm not as stupid as you think. 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 Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This feels weird because
why? Is it that all that you've done ever since you started the couples channel is sit there on a couch and stuff yourself with junk food? And you keep relying on the Samsung filter to slim your head while your hand is ready to explode? Is that it? Is that why it feels weird?
it's like a sit down and talk video, and I haven't made one of these in a little while, but I like doing them once in a while just to talk about certain subjects. So today's subject is going to be cultural differences. I get asked a lot to talk about cultural differences between here and Canada. If you're new here,
The creature is a piece of poor white trash from Cornwall, Ontario, Canada that never did anything with itself. It fell ass backwards into money and no work with YouTube. She does whatever she wants, breaks the terms of service all the time. Salah is a dirtbag that we don't have his real name. He probably has connections to Nader El Shami, Roman, and the rest of them dirtbags. It's not a real marriage. It's not a real love affair. It's all just clicks and money for fakery, fuckery, and stupidity. Please, continue.
I'm Canadian. I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, born and raised in Canada, and I recently married a Syrian man, Salah. He is Syrian. He was born and raised in Kuwait. So I'm currently in Kuwait, and I get asked a lot, basically, if there's any kind of culture shock. So I'm sure you guys want to know my perception of the society. You like it? You don't like it? Oh, sorry. Go back to Egypt, you fucking refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be in Canada. You should be deported. You deserve to be hung by the fucking president. You like it? You don't like it? Oh, sorry. Go back to Egypt, you fucking refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be in Canada. You should be deported. You deserve to be hung by the fucking president. I fucking plan this. 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 I have a plan. I'm not as stupid as you think. 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 How I compare things with the Western world where I'm from, and what it's just been like for me on this journey so far. Honestly, there's not as much culture shock as I imagined, because I did do some research before I came here out of respect. I always want to be respectful of different cultures and their customs.
Then how about you take off all that makeup that Muslim women do not wear and stop stuffing yourself on camera, which is disgraceful, which they do not do. How about you start there?
So if I ever travel anywhere, it's going to be important for me to respect these differences. To me, differences, especially cultural, are not bad. It's just that they're differences, and that's what they are. So I try to embrace everything and try to understand everything that I can. We don't always have to agree with things when things are different and we're not used to them, or things we don't understand, but it's still important to respect them. Would you mind if Salah got a second wife? Yes, I would. I would murder her. Would you mind if Salah got a second wife? Yes, I would. I would murder her. Would you mind if Salah got a second wife? Yes, I would. I would murder her. Would you mind if Stella got a second wife? Yes, I would. I would murder her. 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 The Kuwait visa website, which makes sense. It's where you can go and get an e-visa from a select list of countries. If your country's on there, you can apply online to get a tourist visa here. Kuwait is a lot more open to tourism than it was in the past, and compared to a lot of other Middle Eastern countries as well. But the information was on the website probably to prepare travelers from different parts of the world as to what you can expect when it comes to different cultural customs here. So I'll just share some of this information with you if you are thinking of coming here, because this place is beautiful, as you've seen from our vlogs. The beaches, everything, just the food. Another thing I won't do here is drive. I've already talked about that in my live streams ad nauseum, so I'm not going to talk about that. But I do not want to drive here. We'll just leave that up to Salah. So we'll say, and again, this information, I say this with utmost respect to Kuwaiti Arab culture in general. It's very different. It's very different with values. It's a very, this, at least Kuwait, very conservative values, very conservative country. It's an Islamic country. 75% of people are Muslim. However, there are different religions here, and that remaining 25% of people are allowed to practice freely. You have seen in the grocery stores the Santa Claus, the Bath and Body Works had Christmas things. So they do have they have respect for people who want to practice different religions, though mostly they practice in their homes or things like that. It's predominantly Muslim. So because it's an Islamic country, they practice Ramadan here. They take it very seriously. And during the month of Ramadan, even as a foreigner, anyone who lives here, and again, if you're traveling here, please keep in mind, if you're here during the month of Ramadan, a very religious month for Muslims, and there are laws that will put you in jail if you don't respect them. Public kiss. Thanks for the public kiss. 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 Even as a foreigner, you have to be respectful of that. I fully understand that. I don't have a problem with that. Someday I would like to try Ramadan. You have to fast until sundown. So if you're seen in public chewing gum, drinking, eating, unless you have like a medical exemption or something like that, mostly if you do, you still don't go in public. I think it's custom to just stay in the home. But you can be fined or arrested for not respecting those laws. Just like anywhere, if you don't respect the laws, you're gonna be in trouble, right? I would murder her. 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 Some other things that are illegal in Islamic culture, things that are considered haram, such anti-Muslim. So things like pork products, alcohol, marijuana, drugs, anything like that. It's also haram for Muslims to have dogs as pets in their home.
However, there is no prohibition whatsoever from owning a dishonest wildebeest in your shoebox apartment.
So I know that you guys, a lot of you in the Western world, really love pets. I have cats.
And you treat them like shit and or props.
I'll be right back. Bye! Ugh. You smell like a pile of shit.
Which is one of the reasons why we despise what you do on this platform.
I love my cats. If you are welcomed into someone's home, they will treat you like royalty. They will share their best food with you.
There have been no changes in this thing. Just like before when Chantel would lecture us about diet and exercise and other things she really doesn't know anything about, including affective disorders, when she just pretends to have them. She is just regurgitating stuff that she has done a very small bit of cursory research for, and like this is like one of them. It's like this is like 7 things not to do in Kuwait, and one of the things is don't refuse an invite. So she's gonna sit there and say, "Oh, the wonderful people here. They're so inviting. They will share their best food with you." It's like anywhere else in the world. A weird stranger like her. You notice that like there's no footage of her with anyone? Because the marriage is a sham, this couple's channel is a gimmick, it's all bullshit. She continues to be the same evil bitch that she always has been with her community tab. There's no spiritual journey happening. It's all horseshit. It's all the same Chantel as before.
Just be so friendly and welcoming. That being said, I did learn that it's custom. If somebody offers you something in their home, try not to turn it down, because usually they're offering you something they're proud of making or something. Like we went to someone's home and they offered, I wasn't hungry and I was kind of full because they made us like some food and we just had dinner, but they offered me like on top of that like a fresh banana smoothie, and I was like with some fresh bananas they just got, and I said no. No thank you. And they kind of looked at me like, like didn't really understand, and then they offered me again later, so I did say yes that time and it was delicious. But also, if you're eating and you don't want to eat anymore, be sure to leave a bit of food on your plate, because they'll just keep filling your plate with food. Like people really like to feed people here and be nice, and it's like a heartwarming feeling I can't explain. If you do come here, even though you don't have to technically cover your head, out of respect, they do expect you to dress conservatively as a woman. So covering your shoulders, covering at least, down to your ankles. I will also be doing some live streams while Salah's at work. So stay tuned for those as well. And I really appreciate you guys who are still here.
Which is all 6 of them. Because we know that this wildebeest has not converted to Islam, with the channel being a desperate failure. Chantel has even said that she's happy getting 10,000 views per. That's good, because that's all she's getting. And she'll be getting less as time passes, with an installed base from her originating channel of like around 93,000, and she doesn't even have 10,000 installed here. It's a failure. And this is the best she can do? And just sit on the couch and babble, and now she says, "Oh, Salah's at work." Yeah, if he was work, he wouldn't need you for anything.
I know that every change I go through in my life, good or bad, I lose people along the way, and that's a lesson for me. It really teaches me who my real friends and supporters are.
No No, what you really mean is who the real fools and idiots are. The types who fit the description of a fool and their money are soon parted. The types of people who keep giving you their money and keep believing your promises. Those are the types of idiots that you're speaking of. The ones that followed you to OnlyFans the first time, remember? And you promised content, they paid for it up front, then you gave them nothing. Thereafter you said, it's only a $10 loss, take it and weep. We know what the real Chantel is. And then when you got yeeted from here for 28 days, you were playing both sides. And you were on Patreon promising stuff on the OnlyFans, and with the OnlyFans you're promising stuff in the Patreon. I know, I joined them both just to follow what you were doing. And you did the same thing. You promised stuff, you didn't deliver it. You took everybody's money. Did you give it all back? No. So you would have to do some huge charity work or demonetize your own channel for anybody with any intelligence to even begin to believe that you have converted to this religion and you're all pious now and on a spiritual journey. Who your real friends are? You're looking for the real idiots that just keep paying you for this garbage.
And I don't say that to try to shame people.
Yes, you do. Because if you were all spiritual now, then you would not say such a thing. You would just accept that, yeah, people have given up on you and walked away because not only are you dishonest, your content is boring. I mean, if you had made this couple's channel, professionally produced, put some work into it, maybe you could have held on to some of your audience. And you're blaming them for leaving. So that's why you mention it, because you're not on a spiritual journey, you're on a monetary journey, and it is failing.
But it's just a fact that people come and go in life, and people will, your real friends will be there through no matter what. So yes, anyways, lots of lessons, but I'll save those for another video. Alright guys, I've blabbed enough here, and again, very beautiful country. In closing, and I'm very glad that I'm here and experiencing it with Sala. So, and you guys along on the journey. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Masalama. I would murder her. 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 I would murder her.